Imagine, for your entire life, you had the potential to become the greatest.
Pressure do you have to perform from day one?
There's no pressure.
For a high school kid out of Akron, Ohio, that potential looked like basketball. He was called the chosen one before he ever stepped foot into the NBA. Expectations so high that anything less than greatness would have been seen as failure. But not only did he surpass that, he's still going. 20 years later, still defying expectations. So how did he get here? What did it take for him to truly live up to his potential? Because you have it too. The potential to become anything. But potential isn't something you're born with. It's something that's being made or destroyed every single day. There's a version of you right now that could do something remarkable with this life. So why are you letting it slip away? With every day that passes, a small part of that version ceases to exist. Your potential is constantly shrinking. It's decreasing every single day without you even realizing. You can't stop that. But you do have the choice to fight back. And each time you don't, the cost gets heavier. There's something slowly catching up to you. Something no human can outrun. But at 17 years old, LeBron James was on the other side of it. Because he had something rare. Something you can never get back. Time. If there was one thing LeBron dedicated to the game of basketball, it was time. He was 9 years old when he played his first organized game. 30 years later, he's still playing at the highest level. So when people said LeBron had potential, what they really meant was he had time. Time to fail, to figure things out, to improve, time that you take for granted every single day. LeBron didn't. And that's what made him great. Because he understood something most people spend their whole lives ignoring. Time is the only resource in your life that is constantly decreasing. So he used it relentlessly. 23 seasons, the most NBA games played ever. Nearly every moment of his life dedicated to basketball since he was 17. 17 years old, being hailed as the next Jordan before he could even buy a lottery ticket. The most anticipated debut of all time. Time is your most valuable resource. So why do you treat it like it's infinite? It's strange because if I gave you money and told you that every day a portion of it would disappear, you'd spend it as fast as possible. You wouldn't waste a single dollar. But when you're given something even more valuable, you don't have that same urgency. Instead, you delay, you put things off, you tell yourself that'll take too long. But time will pass anyways. Whether you use it or not is entirely up to you. And here's what most people get wrong. They think inaction keeps them the same, that if you delay, nothing changes. That's not true. Delaying actually makes you worse. Every second you waste is a second you can never invest into who you could have become. And LeBron knew that. Every moment he wasn't working was time lost. Time that could have gone into the player he was still becoming. And with time constantly decreasing, it pulls your potential down with it. That's why every season he trained, he wasn't just outrunning time. He was rewriting what it could take from him.
We have better players than him in his position already on our team, though.
I don't think you can really just bring a high school player in and really just think your team gonna really turn around like that.
So if your potential is constantly decaying, what's the one thing you can control right now that can fight back against it? Effort. The only variable of potential that you have total control over. You can't control time. Maybe you started late or wasted years on things that didn't matter. That's gone. You don't get to decide how your past self used their time, only how you use what's left. So even if you feel behind, even if someone else had more time than you, it doesn't matter because time means nothing without effort. Do you know how many 17-year-olds had dreams of making it to the NBA? Hundreds of thousands, yet only a fraction of them ever do. But you can come up with all your excuses about circumstance, luck, how they have it better than you, more talent than you. At the end of the day, those aren't the deciding factors. Effort is. It's the only thing that can take a limited resource and stretch it further than it was ever thought possible, because no one thought LeBron would still be playing at this age, playing alongside his own son. To pass Kareem's scoring record, nobody thought it'd be possible. It was the effort that he put into the game, his heart and tears poured into every single season. That's what effort does. It doesn't just use time, it multiplies it. Potential isn't a feeling, it's an equation. Time multiplied by effort equals your potential. Time is the constant. It's always decreasing, always pulling your potential down with it. Effort is the variable, the one thing you can actually control. It doesn't just determine your potential, though. It determines who you're capable of becoming. See, there's a version of you right now, in this exact moment, who could take the leap, who could start, who has the courage, the belief that it's possible. That version is tied to this moment. Every time you delay, the person becomes less real. Your fears turn into certainty. You're not just losing potential, you're losing the ability to change. This is what LeBron understood. He didn't just decide to work hard, he decided that the version of himself who could become great wasn't guaranteed to last. If LeBron had waited, that version would have disappeared, replaced by someone smaller, someone who already spent years convincing himself comfort was enough. So you're not choosing between starting now or starting later, you're choosing between the person who can and the person who can't anymore. Every ounce of effort you put in doesn't just build potential, it keeps that version of you alive. It keeps you believing that it's possible. Every moment you don't, you convince yourself a little more that the version you dream about isn't. There is no neutral. You're either becoming the person who's capable of your dream, or you're becoming someone else entirely. Do you ever get that feeling? Like it wasn't supposed to be this way? Like the spark you once had is gone. The dreams you used to think about faded. Almost like a version of you disappeared. That's not random. You've conditioned yourself to think like that through inaction. The person you were supposed to become is dying, and you can feel it happening. You feel yourself getting smaller, more afraid, more convinced that's not for me. But you think it's just how you are. You don't realize you made yourself that way by waiting. One day, you feel the fear of starting. That's normal, everyone feels it. So you delay. But delaying doesn't make the fear go away, it makes you familiar with the fear. A year passes, now you're different, more afraid. 5 years pass, now you don't even see opportunities anymore. Your instinct is to opt out before you consciously know you're opting out. 10 years pass, and you feel it. That version of you is gone, the person who is brave enough to try. But what if you could see them, physically? I mean, the version of you that has it all, whatever you're chasing, sitting across the room with you right now. And every moment you waste, a small part of them disappears. That's the cost of wasted potential. The person you were supposed to become, gone. Well, it's happening to you right now. You just can't see it yet. You think LeBron saw it when he was 18 years old getting drafted into the NBA? No. But he knew that as long as he kept putting in effort every single day, he'd become the version of himself he once dreamed about. There was another version of LeBron that never made it out of Akron, the one that stopped training, the one who put things off. And if that version won, we would have never seen the records, the 3-1 comeback against the best team of all time, never seen him play long enough to share the court with his son. He never would have become one of the greatest players of all time. But that all came from his younger self, who made a promise to do everything possible to make his dreams come true. And you can do that also, because your potential is still there. It will always be. But the person who can reach them, the version of you brave enough to start, doesn't last forever. The future version of yourself is waiting. They're sitting right there across from you. And while you watch this video, another piece of them just vanished. And at some point, there won't be anything left. That's the cost.